You may know what I do, but do you really know who I am? Let's skip the titles already. This is not my real face, so this is not the version of me you see on social media or on the flyers every other day. This is going to be raw, unfiltered, and human. Can I get my pineapple already? I believe we connect most when we show up as our full selves. Not just the strong parts, but also the scars, the lessons, and the stories behind the scenes. So today, I want you to know the woman behind the work, the why behind the impact, and the Adwoa Fosia behind the veils. Welcome to Knowing Me. This First Lady Adwoa Fosia, a global woman in ministry, an entrepreneur, and a woman championing the cause of women who are daring to become. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Don't go anywhere. All right, so I grew up in Ghana, somewhere in Ampabame. So if some of you have heard Boshan Ampame, Bantama, Boshan, from the Churchill mates, that's where actually I was born, Ampabame. And around 6 to 7 years, we moved from Ampabame to our own home in Abrepo and Patase, popularly called, that area is popularly called Akoko Space. So that's where I grew up. I think my childhood days was a mix of beauty and battles. Back then, I didn't really realize the battles, because when you are young, you hardly know what's really going on. But then when I grew up, I knew that we didn't just grow up in luxury, but then we grew up in a home that was full of love and intentionality. My parents, I remember, were very intentional about our growth. My parents are people who give you the chance. They believe in you more than any other person in the world. I think if I'm looking for people who really believe in me, number one would be my parents. And so they gave us the chance to become. They gave us the platform to be whoever we wanted to be. And they invested so much in us. I remember, my parents, they go out, they buy us books. Even when they were in the US, they used to send us CDs where we had preaching messages from the likes of Juanita Bynum, Heidi Baker, Cindy Trim. I remember very well when my dad came back from the US. I think I was in SHS2 or so, and I was writing my first book then. Then when he came, he took me to the cafe to do more research. He actually helped me to print it, laminated it. I think I gave some copies to my friends in school. And this is actually the kind of parents that I had, full of love, ready to support, ready to give you the exposure and invest in you to become. I remember when I was young, I used to use, skipping ropes as my microphone. I would be singing. There were times I would just pick up a newspaper and I'll be reading as a newscaster. I don't even know why I'm not a newscaster today. I think I'll still be, or it's late. So I remember those days very well, and I used to have a lot of dreams. I was seeing myself singing in front of a crowd, seeing myself ministering to people, laying hands on people. And I remember those times I used to have very deep dreams, dreams where I could see Jesus working with me and showing me things, dreams where I could see things that were about to happen. And I remember I used to tell my dad all of these things, and I would pray about it, and sometimes I'll gain some understanding and clarity. So that's how my childhood days were. I lived with my grandmother, I think most times in my childhood days, because my parents were not around, and we had a lot of caregivers, coming and going. And so that also shaped me. And I think the strength of my grandmother and my mom also shaped my mindset. and the kind of woman I wanted to become. Because I saw a lot of bravery, I saw a lot of grit, I saw a lot of resilience, and I knew that I had role models right from home. Whoa, a typical day in my life. You just don't want to know. You don't want to know. I think no 2 days are the same for me. There are days I'm moving, around. I'm going to the hub, I'm rushing, I'm leaving home. I want to get to the hub for a meeting. There are times I'm hopping on one flight to another, moving from one meeting to the other. There are times I just want to relax at home. I don't feel like doing anything. There's no energy. The other days, I just want to be home and cook. I actually love cooking. I think cooking is my hobby. It's one of my hobbies. I love watching movies as well when I want to relax. I watch podcasts. I love to listen to music. I love to pray, have time with God. So no 2 days are the same, but I love this how I think my typical days are like. I mostly juggle ministry, business, leadership, and then family. So for me, my life revolves around these four: ministry, leadership, business, and then family. So there are some days are quiet, some days are intense, but in all of it, I think I'm learning to flow. I'm learning to balance things very well. Favorite meal? Oh my God. I'm not sure I have a favorite meal, but definitely banku and okra stew will not be out of my favorites. Or nuhu, the asantes, yes. Or in potompoto, that's how we call it. I love it. I can eat it any day. So banku and okra by myself, and then for mornings I will always go for Milo. So let me tell you one funny thing. My mom actually told me that when I was a kid, I used to love Milo so much. So Nestle Ghana, wherever you are, please, I've loved Milo since I was a child. Until date, I can't go a day without Milo. I take Milo in the morning, I can take Milo in the afternoon, I can take Milo in the evening. I take Milo with other food. Like, I love Milo. So morning, afternoon, every time, Milo. And I love it hot. I don't like cold Milo. So anytime, anywhere, yeah. What do I do to relax after a busy day? So let me just picture myself after a busy day. I just rush home. I open my door. I think the first place I go to, I just drop my bags and everything. The first place I go to is the hall, because there's a particular couch in my hall that I love so much. So I just get in there, just lie down in the couch. I pick up my phone, just glance through a couple of messages, and then I put it on airplane mode and just lie down for a while. If I sleep off, that's fine. But there are also days where I just put off the lights, probably maybe just watch a movie or just listen to a worship song or a podcast. Or, whilst I'm lying down in the couch, I'll just be thinking. So I love to think. That's one of the activities I really enjoy doing. Just thinking. So when you see me, my lights are out, I'm just lying down. Probably I'm just thinking and just watching. Anything funny, anything that will just bring me peace. Yeah. And just take the burden away. Please. Why are you saying that too? Oh, please. I think I'm an introvert, but with a strong sense of purpose. I am very assertive. I love people deeply, but I always recharge in solitude. That's where I mostly pray, I think, I reflect, and that's where I'm able to fuel up. So I'm an introvert. I love my space. I love to think. I love to be in my quiet places, planning, reflecting. And I believe that that's what I'm able to fuel up. So yes, I'm an introvert. But some people may also feel that I have an extrovert side as well, probably because of the things I do. But if you know me for me, you know that I'm an introvert. Yeah. Jeffrey, what do you think? What do you think? You don't know? Well, I think a lot of people feel always serious, because of the kind of things I do. But when I'm comfortable, I'm very goofy. Am I not? I'm a fun person to be with. Like sometimes I listen to myself talking like on usual days, and I'm like, hey, am I the one talking? My it's just so funny. But then people feel that I'm rigid, but that's just me when I'm out there. But the real me is a very slow person. Probably I'm just always with myself. But I think I'm just goofy. I'm a nice person to be with. I can joke, crack jokes. When you see me with my sisters, you won't believe that I'm the one. Like, I'll just lie on the floor. We'll be dancing, randomly. I can say some silly things. I can really say some silly things that will make people laugh. I enjoy freedom, so I surround myself with people with positive energy, the right kind of people, so I can always be myself. So I'm really a fun person. Yeah, I'm not always serious, please. Yeah, I love to go out. Somebody asked me, so do you even go out to eat? Like, do you go? Please, I'm always going out to restaurants. Like, I'm always going out to watch movies. Oh my goodness, I'm a fun girl, I play loud music in my car. I jam to the music, and when any car tries to trespass, I just roll down my glass, and sometimes I can say some. Next question, please. So I think I don't really have any personality in mind, but the woman I'm becoming inspires me every day. When I look at the vision, when I look at who I want to become, when I look at myself in the next 5 to 10 years, I think it pushes me to keep going. I realize that it's going to take a lot to get there. But then looking at where I am now, I feel so proud of myself, and that drives me to do more, to actually become that woman I want to become. And I'm also inspired every day by women who are like me. I mean, women who are building, women who are healing, women who are saying yes to purpose despite the pain, despite their obstacles, trying to prove a point to themselves that they can also become. So yes, myself and any other woman like myself. I think one thing that really struck me some time ago was a quote from somebody that said that nobody is coming to save you. And life is too hard to be weak. I'm always telling the ladies around me, when I look at how complex life is, you just can't afford to be weak. You've got to stand up. Like, you just can't relax and feel that things would work out for you. Life is not like that. Things don't happen automatically. You've got to work for them. So nobody is coming to save you. And I've gotten to points in time where I realized that I had to just rise up, even when it's hard. I learned to lean, into scriptures. Like, the scripture that says that the steps of the good man or the righteous are ordered by the Lord. And so in times like that, scriptures like this also give me peace when especially I don't know the next step. So knowing that life is hard, knowing that nobody is coming to save me, and a conviction from scripture that my steps are ordered by God gives me full confidence that yes, I can still walk the path and become no matter what. Yeah, inspired there. Is there even anywhere like balance? I think balance is becoming a cliche. No woman has really ever been able to figure things out, by grace. For me, it is just by grace. It's not because I have a planner. It's not because I have a PA. It's not because I'm able to wake up early, or because I can't really give you steps or points to help you balance as a woman in ministry, business, and all of that. I'll just say simply by grace, beyond all the other tips you may know of, and being able to set some boundaries. So I've learned that I cannot pour into an empty cup. So it means that I need to be full myself. So I make sure that I delegate when I need to. I rest when I need to. My phone is mostly on airplane mode because I hate calls. Did I just say that? Please, if you are watching me, I really don't like calls. I hate the sound of the ringtone. It just pushes a button inside me, and it just gets me irritated sometimes. You have WhatsApp. You have other communication platforms. Please just text me before you call. Don't just call at 8 a.m. Don't call me at 6 a.m. Don't call me right after work, because there are times like I want to explode and the call just adds up to it. So I rest when I need to. I just put my phone somewhere and rest. I will not check my mails for some minutes or for some hours, because I just want to rest. But I'm not perfect, so I just focus on what matters and what needs to be done, taking it one day at a time. Yeah. If I was not doing all these things, I think I would have been a creative director or an interior decorator. Yes, because I love to design. I love to create. I love to see my imaginations come to life. I love to set up spaces. So when you come to Women's Haven Africa, I'm mostly leading, the setup of the space, every design, everything you see at Women's Haven, the colors, everything. I led most of the planning. And so I just love colors. I love beautiful spaces. I love organized spaces. So if I was not doing all that I'm doing today, I think I would have been an interior decorator and probably a creative designer, maybe a graphic designer. Yeah, under the creative side. Yeah. But in a way, I think I'm already doing that through everything I'm building. Like I said, I'm still doing that through Women's Haven. I'm doing that here. I build, I lead, and then I speak. So God just shaped that creativity into something impactful. So everything you find me doing today, I still have bits and pieces of what I would have become, in there. So I think that's it. Yeah.